A marriage, a family torn apart by infidelity, by secrets, built in love, destroyed by lies.
Dear Journal, I never thought I'd be writing something like this. It's funny how life can twist in ways you don't expect. Ashley and I have been together for nearly 8 years now. 8 long years filled with laughter, love, and the kind of comfort you only find with someone who really knows you. But now, something feels off. No, something is off, and I can't shake the feeling that I might be losing her. It started about a year ago, or maybe longer. I noticed she was on her phone more than usual, always quick to hide the screen or claim it was nothing important. I didn't think much of it at first. Everyone gets caught up in their devices. But then, she started working late more often, and her stories didn't always add up. One night, she told me she was going out with some coworkers. I didn't think twice about it, but when I called her to say goodnight, she didn't pick up. Later, she texted me, saying she'd left her phone in the car. That might be true, but it didn't sit right with me. Ashley's never been one to be careless with her things. I'm not proud of this, but I went through her phone when she fell asleep one evening. I know. It's a breach of trust, but I couldn't stop myself. I didn't find anything that screamed cheater, but there were some texts to someone named JJ that were vague. They weren't inappropriate, but the tone was different. There was something familiar in the way she talked to him. It wasn't work-related, that's for sure. This whole thing is tearing me up. It's been well over a year, and I continue to notice little things here and there. I want to confront her, but every time I try, I freeze. What if I'm wrong? What if she's not doing anything wrong, and I'm just overthinking everything? But then, what if I'm right? I don't want to be the paranoid, jealous boyfriend, but I also can't keep ignoring the signs. I don't know what to do. The trust we built over these years feels like it's hanging by a thread, and I'm scared to pull at it, afraid it'll all unravel. I've been imagining all the ways this could go down, me asking her straight up, her denying it, or worse, confirming my worst fear. What would I do then? Could I forgive her? Could we work through it? The thought of losing her makes my chest tighten, but so does the thought of her being with someone else. I'm stuck, writing in this journal like some lovesick teenager, but I need to put thought to paper and figure this out. I need to know the truth, whatever it may be. Maybe tomorrow I'll find the courage to bring it up. Maybe I'll wait for more evidence. I don't know. But one thing is clear. I can't keep pretending everything is okay when it feels like my world is crumbling around me. I feel like my life's been flipped upside down, and I'm just trying to find a way to keep my balance. Ashley's distance is eating away at me, and every time I look at her, I can't help but wonder what's going on in her head. The thing is, it's not just her anymore. There's someone else in this story, and it's messing with me in ways I didn't expect. Her name is Kelly. Kelly and I have known each other since college. We've always had this easy friendship. No drama, no expectations, just good vibes. She's been married for years now, with 2 adorable 5-year-old twin daughters and a 2-year-old son. Kelly is such an amazing woman. I figured she would have the perfect marriage, but lately, things have been rough for her too. Her husband, James, has been distant, secretive. It's almost eerie how similar our situations are. We've been leaning on each other a lot lately, talking through our frustrations, trying to make sense of what's happening in our lives. I don't even know how it started, but we found ourselves spending more time together, especially after I told her what was going on with Ashley. It felt good to talk to someone who gets it, someone who's going through the same things I am. It's like she knows exactly what to say, exactly when to just listen. Sometimes, I don't even have to say anything. We just sit in silence, understanding without words. But there's a problem. A big one. The more time we spend together, the more I realize that I'm starting to feel something for her. And I can tell she's feeling it too. It's like there's this unspoken connection between us. This electric tension that's getting harder to ignore. We haven't crossed any lines. No flirting, no lingering touches. But it's there. I can feel it. And I know she can too. It's crazy because I'm still trying to figure out what's happening with Ashley. And here I am, developing feelings for someone else. I hate myself for it. I love Ashley. At least I think I still do. But Kelly, she's been my rock through all of this. And now, I'm starting to wonder if there's more to our friendship than I ever allowed myself to see before. But what does that say about me? Am I just as bad as I'm suspecting Ashley to be? Or is this just my heart looking for comfort in the wrong places? I don't want to hurt Kelly. I don't want to hurt Ashley either, despite everything. I feel torn between the woman I've loved for years and the one who's been there for me when I needed someone the most. Kelly and I talked the other day, and I could tell we were both holding back. She mentioned how it feels like she's losing herself in the middle of her marriage, falling apart. I didn't say it out loud, but I knew exactly what she meant. I feel like I'm losing myself too. We both laughed, trying to shake off the heaviness, but it didn't really work. We're both too aware of what's happening. I need to figure out what's real, what's worth fighting for. But I'm scared that if I keep letting things drift the way they are, I'll end up losing both of them, Ashley and Kelly. And maybe myself in the process too. I don't know what the right move is here. All I know is that this journal is the only place I can get it all out without hurting anyone else. But even writing it down doesn't make it any easier. It just makes it all feel more real. These past few weeks have felt like a storm that won't let up. Every day, I wake up with this knot in my stomach, wondering what's going to happen next. But I think I've finally reached a decision. Kelly and I talked again last night. I mean, really talked. She's been my lifeline through all of this. But we both know there's something growing between us, something neither of us is ready to admit out loud. But last night, she made it clear where she stands. She told me that as much as she's hurting, as much as her marriage feels like it's falling apart, she can't disrespect the vows she took with her husband. She said she's committed to seeing things through, to trying to work it out, even if it feels hopeless at times. I respect the hell out of her for that. It takes strength to stand by your commitments, especially when things get messy. But hearing her say that, it hit me hard. I realized I've been holding on to this idea that maybe, just maybe, if things don't work out with Ashley, there might be something with Kelly. But that's not fair to her, or to myself. I don't want to be the guy who runs from one broken relationship to another, trying to fill a void that I haven't even fully faced yet. Kelly doesn't want to cross any lines, and honestly, I don't want to put her in that position either. Our friendship has become way too important to me, and I don't want to risk losing that. I need her in my life, even if it's just as a friend. And that means I have to deal with my situation with Ashley head on, without leaning on Kelly as some kind of backup plan. So, I've made up my mind. I'm going to confront Ashley. I can't keep living in this uncertainty, wondering if she's being unfaithful, if everything we've built is crumbling behind my back. I need answers, and I need them now. It's not going to be easy, and honestly, I'm terrified of what I might find out. But I can't keep avoiding it. I owe it to myself to know the truth, and I owe it to her to give her the chance to be honest with me. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Maybe she'll deny everything. Maybe she'll come clean. Maybe this will be the end of us, or maybe we'll find a way to rebuild. I don't know. But what I do know is that I can't keep living in limbo, caught between suspicion and denial. It's time to face whatever's coming, for better or worse. And as for Kelly, I'll be there for her, just like she's been there for me. But I'll respect her boundaries, and I'll keep my feelings in check. I have to. She deserves that, and so do I. This whole mess has taught me a lot about what I really want and what I'm willing to fight for. It's time to stop running from the truth and start facing it head on. Whatever happens next, at least I'll know I did everything I could to find the truth and protect the people who matter most to me, even if it means letting go of the comfort I've found in someone else's arms. Devastated and confused, Ryan.